fine. Thank you for sharing the image. Estoy en clase. Wait a second, wait a second. Wait a for 1 second. Also, ¿apareció Manuel?
Hello.
Hello, John.
Hey, how are you guys?
I am fine. And you?
I'm pretty good. I'm doing well.
Hello, guys. Excuse me a lot. The thing is that my father is working in a program that he made sometimes conference. Are you there? Hello? Are you listening to me?
Teacher. Yes.
Hi.
Yes, teacher.
I weren't here because my father. Hi, Luzneila. My father has a web conference. It's a program called Cinco a las Cinco. So he tried to bring some cultural topics and talk about whatever things, talking about our hometown, about the construction, about the building, about the mayor, but in a good way, very cultural and educational way. So I am the Zoila. So so I start the class and he called me, Patricia, help me! I need that somebody can help me with the conference. So sometimes I need to run away and help my father. Anyway, so let's start, guys. I comb my hair just for John. Next week it will be better because I'm going to cut my hair so that you can look at me a little better. Okay. Okay, guys. Today is 12. Today we are going to have as a web conference. I'm going to show you the activities that we are going to have next week. Also, making focus on our final text. So, yesterday I sent a message to you. If one of you can send me a guide that you followed all the instruction from the university. So just for work to make one of them really similar. So in this case, so in this case, here. Well, as you can see, I have a document over here in PDF, speaking encounter final exam, that you can open. Even I would like to put this information in our WhatsApp. So you can keep it there. Okay. So this is the information. The information I made a guide of all the instruction that we are going to have or to make for next week. So I describe just in 3 activities. So I made anyway a little presentation to show you the guide that I make. So in that way it will be better and it will be clear. So first of all, I would like to play because I like to play every time. So for our warm-up, I bring you 3 images, 3, not 2, just 3. Come on. Okay. I bring you 3 images, and I would like that each one of you make just 2 or 3 descriptions about what look weird of the image. Okay. Again, I'm gonna show you 3 images or 3 pictures, and you are going to describe me 3 or mention 3 or 2 things that it looks real, like a normal. Okay. Okay. So take a few seconds. Let me see who is she, who is he. Where I want to say. Look at pencil. Jaisa, Jenny, Lou, Neila, and Jan. Okay. Jaisa, Jenny, Neila, and Jan. That is just for fun. Don't worry. Who want to start? Who want to start? Who want to?
I'm
Me, teacher.
okay.
Let's start with Yusneila and then John. Remember that you don't say I, no, you say me. Me. I want to start.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Today I'm speaking very slowly because I have amygdalitis. I'm sick, and maybe I'm speaking a lot. But I consider that is look where the ice cream in and the fishes that I don't know how can I say pescar.
Fishing. That is
Yes.
the ice, a big cube of ice. Ice cube. Excuse me, ice cube.
In they fishing in ice cube, and is for me it looks weird. And the other thing is I don't know, maybe it's a rain. I don't know. Rainer, yes, in this imagine.
Okay. So wait a second. First of all, you say yes. There is a big ice cube. Okay, and they are fishing. Well, they are that is a sausage. Sausage. So he have one stick and put the stick in the final of the stick as sausage because I assume that they are as a fire. Look like they are fire, so they are trying to burn that, but they are using the eyes. And she doesn't have an stick, so it looked like she's fishing the sausage. It's so rare. It's so rare. Go ahead with John. Thank you, Luz Naila.
You're welcome, teacher.
John.
Okay, teacher, can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. For me, look up into the car because um, is where they're thinking how how that giraffe get in the car. And the other thing is the the guy the guy who is sleeping on the
On the top.
say
Camping.
the object and
On the camping top. You can see.
look where the guy who is sleeping on the top the car
Camping.
and maybe he can fall down because that place it. And the other thing is that
No,
girl
just to because the other girls want to participate. Don't worry. So first of all, you say that well, there is a giraffe inside of a car, of a van. And there is a guy who is sleeping on the top of the camping. Okay, go ahead with Jenny or Jaisa. Who want to participate?
Me.
Let's go, Jaisa.
Well, it look weird. The couple that is having a dinner with the beer. Because it's a savage animal and using some kind of is wearing lo que se pone en el cuello, una servilleta.
A napkin?
Yes.
He's wearing a napkin in his neck, like a scarf.
And have a cup or something on his hands, so that looks rare. And
drinking coffee.
the girl, yes, and the girl that is using sunscreen because it's the night. The girl with the bikini, because they are at night. So why are you using sunscreen?
Okay, sunscreen. Well, she's not wearing a bikini. She's wearing a swimsuit. A swimsuit. Yes, that is nice. Okay, go ahead with Jenny. What do you consider that is rare in this picture? I think that all is rare, but what? Tell me two of them.
I don't understand why there a back cleaner there. Um, is ardilla. Skiro
Square. Square.
fell fell on a skateboard.
It's on the skateboard. The square is on the skateboard. Or it's riding on a skateboard.
Yes. Um,
What else?
is cleaner
Is what?
vacuum aspirador.
What did you say? What did you say? Excuse me?
It's like cleaner there. I don't know.
It's cleaner. Okay. But that is real? No, it's nice. It's normal that it will be clear.
No, that is not normal.
Okay. The thing with that is that you have the opportunity to make little details of these pictures. For example, you can say, well, that is a giraffe inside the car. You can see that one of the window of the car has some fishing. So it could be the car. This will be the bowl, the fishing bowl, I guess. There is a camping, but the guy is not inside the camping. He's outside. Even he's on the top of the camping. Almost, if the camping is made for fabric or something, I can see a square or a picture with a needle. So I don't know. I don't know what is that. I see a clown, a circus clown. I don't know. He was inside the camp and he left the camp. I don't know. That is so weird. That is so weird. It's a vacuum. Well, whatever. Okay, let's go ahead with another pictures. Watch this. Take 20 seconds to think. Take notes and organize your ideas. And we are going to make the same exercise. Each one of you are going to say two details about these pictures. Who want to start?
Me, teacher.
Okay, go ahead.
Look where the guy who is riding a choose. Maybe he wants to eat a choose because he's hungry. And the other thing is the pulpo who is playing with the watermelon in
Okay.
the pool.
Inside the pool. Okay.
That's it, teacher.
Okay, great. Thank you, John. Who will be next?
Teacher.
Go ahead.
Okay, first, I don't know why in the red. I look the Christmas cane.
Yes, over here.
And the other thing is maybe the body word is like a chef, and I don't know.
Yes, he is using a chef.
A chef. I don't know if really is a body word or it is a chef of the hotel. I don't know.
It's an up-down word.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So you say two things already. Thank you, Luzneila. Who next? Jason or Jane?
Me?
Go ahead.
The dog is wearing a fine swimming, maybe.
Yes.
But he don't need it. And at the same time, it looks like if the dog is hunting or follow the girl that is fishing, maybe because she have a fish. It's like she was handle a fish, and the
Well,
dog is happy and the girl is happy.
well, that is weird, this picture, first of all, because I don't know if she's jumping from here to go into
Yes,
the pool, or maybe she's sleeping on this walk side because her eyes are closed. I consider. I don't know. That is
yes,
it's so tiny her eyes. So it's weird. Even she's hanging a fish.
yes.
I don't know. Do you see this line? Well, I would like to check this, Jaisa. You say that he's wearing these things and he don't need it. No, and he doesn't need it. Check that.
Does
And he does.
I always
I know,
forget that.
I know, I know your grammar, but sometimes we forget it. Don't worry,
Yes,
don't worry. The thing is that the same time that we practice, the same time that we keep all this kind of information. Don't worry, because I made that mistake sometimes, so don't worry. Okay, go ahead. Let's go with Jenny. Excuse me, Jenny.
Um, oh, the trees. Oh, okay. The guys are playing with watermelon. Yes, it's like a watermelon. And the man is cooking eggs. Yes, it's like eggs in a burger. I don't know how do you say carrito de hamburguesas o algo así.
But don't worry. For example, if you want to describe this, you can say, well, he's a man. There is a man who is cooking some meat. You can say meat because there doesn't look like it's not eggs. It's not egg. That is meat. I consider that. Anyway, he's cooking, but you can say that he's cooking or making a barbecue, or you can say, well, he's cooking in a grill because you can see that it is a grill. So if you don't know, how
Yeah.
can I say el carrito sanduchero? No, you forget that word. If you don't know, how can you say that? Forget that word and try to make another description. So you can say, well, it's rare because he's cooking, he's making some hamburgers, because you can see the hamburgers over here, and you can see, well, that is a meat. So you just say he's cooking hamburgers, and I consider that he doesn't matter if he has a fish on the grill, that he doesn't matter, he don't care, he doesn't care, excuse me. So don't complain if you don't know how can you say the name of this equipment. So don't worry with that. Try to make another description. Okay, so don't worry with it. What else?
Okay. Um, the boy is racket in his feet.
There is a rabbit. A
No, is
rabbit.
wearing racket. Racket? Yes.
Ah, the boy is wearing rackets, yes, as a shoes,
Yes.
okay. Was a sandal, whatever. Okay, okay. So that is great. As you can see, there is a mailbox. That is so real. Well, everything is real. Anyway, go ahead. This is the last one picture. Okay, could you please check that? That is our final activity with this. Take a few seconds. Okay, who want to start? Let's start with Jenny and Jaisa and John and Luzneila. Let's go start with Jenny.
Then there is a train.
There is a train. What? What is there is a train where? What?
On the no, how do you say that?
So if you don't know, how can you still describe in this one? So don't pronounce the train. Say another thing. Take a change with that. Don't worry. The thing is that you have to take the control about the description, and you be stronger with the information that you are going to give. Don't worry.
But I don't know how do you say.
For example, can you see this over here? What do you see over here?
What teacher? I don't understand.
Do you see over here? Can you see? Do you see my mouse? My mouse moving? Okay, so I'm going to move over here. What do you see over here? So you start saying, well, there is a...
It's like a monkey reading.
So you say, well, there is a monkey and he is and it's reading a newspaper. So that is a good description. Well, I can see that in from the one of the windows, there is a monkey reading a newspaper. Even the monkey is wearing glasses. But with that, you are trying to give some description. So there are elemental vocabularies. I know that you can do it. Again, another example. Make you a description, just one.
The boy is walking with a turtle.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead with Jaisa.
Okay, in the first floor, you can see something real like a tiger playing a violin.
Violin.
And I see that that green thing is a snake, maybe. Looks like a snake. And on the second floor, you can see a squirrel inside a house eating something.
There are some squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's like a family of squares.
Yes.
Okay. And
okay. You were talking about the squares and the tiger one. Okay. Go ahead with John. Thank you, Jason. Jason.
Okay, and there is a man who is cooking something, but I can't I can see who is cooking because I don't know. I can see anyway. And however, there is a girl behind him who is who he ha who he has too many others on the table. I really don't think that girl can eat
all of that.
omelette. And the other thing
There is
is
not omelette. There is a pancakes.
pancakes. Oh,
Yes, there is a pancake. There is this is one pancake. Well, I consider there is a pancake. And if you see, there is a tower of pancakes. Why I consider that is a pancake? Well, because I see some lines, so I consider that is one pancake and one another. This is a piece of cheese. No, a butter, and I see the honey melted over here. Okay, okay. Well, nice, John. The description about these two person, people.
Okay.
What about Luz Naila?
Okay, teacher, firstly, on a second floor, and the window, I can see the curtain, the living curtain, maybe, with a zipper.
A zipper, that is a zipper.
Very weird. And the other thing that I can see is the coffee maker in outside of the apartment. I don't know why. Maybe need fix it.
Maybe we're really real. Well, I like these pictures because it's really easier than the other ones because you can make a little or completely description about the image. It's really easy. Hi, Diana.
Hi, teacher.
How are you? I didn't see you. Oh, that's it. Diana.
Yes, teacher, I am here some minutes.
But don't worry because you will have to make another activity. So don't worry with it. So the thing is with this, guys, wait a second because I will let you to attach you. So in that way I can see all of you. Anclar, 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 anclar. Okay, okay. Yeah. So in that way I can move that and try to do this. Okay, so I consider that this activity is really interesting because there are many things that you can make a good description. You can talk about the monkey, you can talk about the cowboy and the cow, the zipper. I know that all of you see the trees, and I that is the first time in my life that I can see the leaf of the trees, they are blue. And that is rare. Anyway, there is a turtle. That is a girl with a dog, but the dog is wearing a cap. Well, no, that is not a cap. That is a hat. There is a robot, and the robot is sweeping the stairs. But behind of the robot, there is a guy who with a control, and I consider that he is control the robot or something like that. Well, whatever. This is a cat, and the cat is playing. No, he's not playing. The cat is dancing. Is dancing ballet. Well, whatever. And about the train, if you don't know how can you describe the thing, don't mention that. Avoid to talk about it. because sometimes when we watch an image, and I know that you can check the monkey, the cow, the train, the ice cream, the whatever. But if you can if you can organize your ideas about, for example, the monkey, don't say anything about it. Avoid to talk about the monkey and start to talk about the tree. And I appreciate that about your participation. Most of you were talking, well, the image is real, or the picture is really rare, because I can see a monkey what is reading, and I consider that the monkey doesn't read, never read, because well, whatever, and you have to make a whatever option, whatever explanation about the monkey. So I consider that you have to make the control with that, because if we have the opportunity to talk about any description, you are not going to work just making a sentence. No, you are going to make a little description on it. For example, John, he was saying, well, there is a guy. I don't remember he say a guy or a man. Well, there is a guy. Where is he's cooking? But I don't see the thing that he's cooking. But he is playing with the words. John was playing with the words. Well, I don't know if that is a pancake or an egg or an omelette, whatever. But I consider that he is cooking. Also behind of him, there is a girl. He kept talking about that. He just make a little paragraph or little explanation about the both image, the both things that he was detailed. He was trying to describe us. So that is a good job for that. And he say an amazing word. He say, however, he said, well, however, but he continued talking. And he said, well, I didn't see, but he kept talking about that. So I think that it's a great idea to talk in that way. So I congratulations with that. I give you this, guys, this exercise just for have fun. But the thing is that for the next week, I'm going to give you some image, but it's not like that. That is just for fun. The image will be better. It will be easier. Oh, it will be clear. Or it will be natural, normal. That you can be talkable or talkable. It means that you can speak, that you can talk a lot, that you can make several details about your descriptions. So I bring you this game just for check how do you visualize the image, because sometimes we just check some characters and some details, but we can find or realize how can we organize the thing that we are going to describe. Sometimes it's really difficult. For example, when Jenny was talking about the guy who was cooking in this picture, that one, if you don't know how can you pronounce this car, forget it and talk about another thing. Talk about these guys. Talk about this one. Talk about this one. For example, well, I consider that the girl, she's jumping into the pool, or I don't know, but also I consider that maybe she is sleeping on the side of the sidewalk on the pool. But you have to avoid some description that you don't know how to pronounce or how to solve that. So that is the thing that we have to work. So today we are going to explain about the exam that we are going to take. But to take this exam, you will have to do some activities. First one, the first activity, you are going to make, you all guys are going to, hang on a second because I can. I wanted to see you and then like that. Okay. So I would like that you can give a testimonial about your experience. But what experience? Well, I bring you this. You will have 2 or 5 minutes, whatever. If you want more, you can do it. First of all, making a greeting and a self-introduction. You can say, "Oh, hey, my name is Patricia, and I am this." If you want it, and I give you these points that I would like that you can keep in mind if you want to talk like that. You can say, what was the most remembered or what most interesting lesson, or one lesson that you really like. Okay, just mention one of them and why. Why did you like that lesson? You can talk also about what things were good in the development for the tutor. I mean, what things were good where I was teaching. What things should be improved in the development of the tutor. It means that you are going to make a little presentation. You are going to say what were your favorite lessons or the things that you remember. You are going to have a moment that you can give the good things that you learn, or the good things that I don't know, the things that I developed to you, the good things that I did, and also not the bad things. I know that I have a lot of mistakes, whatever, but the thing is that what things I have to improve. Do you get it? Not the wrong things. It's things that I have to improve. Cosas que yo debo mejorar. Recuerden que cuando ustedes están haciendo una evaluación, como un diagnóstico de su desarrollo, el hecho no es colocar lo bueno y lo malo, sino decir lo bueno y lo que hay por mejorar. Siempre en torno positivo. Porque cuando usted habla, bueno, y dígame lo malo, ahí empiezan todo el mundo a sacar una lista de las cosas malas de lo que hay que hacer. Entonces, así, luego con guiño, es para que lo tengan en cuenta. ¿Por qué? Because I need it. I need to know what things I have to improve, what things I have to value, what things I consider that I have many things that I know that is really good, but sometimes not good that I was thinking. So I would like that you can show that. Show me that. And in the same way, I will show you all the information that you are giving us to my tutor in the same things that in the following things that I'm going to show you. So you can talk about anecdotes, you can talk about observation or recommendation, whatever you want. I know that all this information maybe could be 5 or 7 minutes or whatever you can organize your ideas talking like that, talking about these things. Anyway, you are going to give that in a video. If you don't have enough to say, you can say a shorter thing, whatever you want to say, and then you also can write down or type in the things. Doesn't matter. The thing is that I need a record of your video and a comments. So you can use an Screenomatic or YouTube. If you use Screenomatic, it's really it will be public, but it's just the tutor and me and just ourselves can watch the video, not the other guys. Do you know how can you use the Screenomatic, right? Do you know this?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. If you don't know, I can show you at the finish of the class. I can show you how can you use the Screenomatic. That is the best, one of the best things, and easier record maker that you can do, but in that way. So anyway, the thing is that you are going to make the record. So the record that you can put it in YouTube or in the Screenmatic, and then these platforms are going to give you a link. So you are going to put the link in publicaciones in that way, writing arroba Patricia El Pilar Ara Cornell, and then video link, and then the comment. So in that way. In that way. Publicaciones. And over here is a nueva conversación. You can say over here, you put arroba. In this case, I can put my name because my name is not allowed because I'm Patricia, so it's stupid to say that. So I'm going to put, for example, Luz Neila. So Luz Neila over here. And then I'm going to copy the link of the video. The video links means video link. And then the comment, blah, 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 blah. I think the dictionary is so wrong to me, it's a monster, whatever. So in that case, I'm going to cut this part of the publicaciones. I'm going to put that in the document that I'm going to present the teacher, the tutor. Also, I'm going to copy the link of the video that she have to watch the what's going on with the class, what's going on with Patricia, and how was the development in class. So that is the way that you are going to present the video. Do you understand what I'm saying? How can you present that? Okay, easylissimo, don't worry. Okay, go ahead with, you're still making the presentation. Or not, anyway, all the instructions are in the document that I show you, but it will be better if I'm trying to explain that. Okay, so let's move with it. Okay. Well, so remember the is the video and the comments. So you will have the limit on Thursday, November 19th. So today is 12. So you have enough time to make the video, an easy video. Don't bother yourself trying to make a tough edition of the video. No. Be natural. Don't worry. If you don't consider that you can talk in English, you can do that in Spanish. Doesn't work. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The thing is the significant or the meaningful of the information about my development. If you like my classes, if I need to work in some classes, if I need to work in my fluency, in my pronunciation, in my grammar, in my whatever, all this kind of stuff. Do you understand? That is the main thing about the evaluation about you from me. No, from you to me. Okay. So that is a testimonial about your experience. So I'm not going to evaluate what did you say. The thing is that I will put you. Wait a second. I have over here. This is the rubric, evaluation rubric. I'm not going to put you. Well, I'm going. Luz Naila, she said that I'm so mean with her, and so I'm going to put her 0. No. If she did, I'm going to put her 6. If she didn't do it, if she didn't do it anything, I'm going to put her a 0, and that's it. If she just show me or share just the video, just the 3 points. If she just write down the information but no video, just 3 points, and that's it. So the content of the information is really meaningful for me and for my tutor. But the thing is that if you did the work or not, okay? That is the main thing of this activity. Let's go ahead. For the second activity is choose your best time. It thinks that that is the other group is that we have to make the schedule. Ay, Dios mío, ayúdame. Digo, oh my God, help me. Wow. We start at 4. So 4:30. So in this case, we are going to make our schedule for presenting the English exam. I mean, we will have 15 minutes to talk about the exam, to make the description and making the interview that I'm going to tell you. But follow this, we are going to work on it. Over here we don't have Hania. Raise that. I'll make our. Okay, so I would like that you can check that. Remember that this is a schedule that I would like to get it ready. I know that we have the limit of time, the November 13th, but if you are ready, remember that the exam is November 19th. If you are ready to say, well, I would like to be first, to take the exam the first, you are free if you want to choose one of the schedules. Or just want to wait. I can make the schedule already. I mean, this is the schedule that we are going to present the test, but for the next week. So I would like to make the schedule or the program about how we're going to work. Do you understand me?
I would like to start.
Okay. So John will be the 4:14. Okay.
If you want me, I can. We'll do in second time.
I'm going to be the third one.
Second one.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is that my mouse doesn't work, or I don't know. I can't write down. Okay, lose. Okay, lose. Dayana or Jenny? Who wanna be next?
Me, teacher, Dayana.
Okay. Wait a second. Jana and Jenny. Jenny, I will see you at 5. Jenny. Let me see. Nubia is the last one. Nubia. She's not here, but it's okay. So I'm going to put that. So in that way, we already have the program about our final test. Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened with the connection, but it's so slow. Gosh. Well, I'm trying to open my WhatsApp and try to share you. Okay. So this is our group, and this is the schedule for final exam. November 19th. Okay. Where is it? Por Dios. Okay, great. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so it's free and it's clear the activity 1 and the activity 2. Well, we already made the activity 2. It's ready and it's clear the activity 1.
Yes, teacher, it's clear.
Great. So let's move on with our third activity, the third and the final activity. So for our third activity, we are going to work on describing and making an interview. So the first stage of the first part will be describing the image. So I'm going to give you one image. An image is really is easier than the first one that I give you at the beginning of the class. No, it's just like the lion. It's like a family. It's like a normal picture that I'm going to give you. So you are going to have just 1 minute to think about and to organize your ideas. You can take some notes to write down the ideas or the details about the picture, and then you have in the whole 1 minute try to organize your ideas and how can you express that. So you will have 3 minutes, but of course it's 3 minutes that it will be better. You will have 3 minutes to describe the image. So in this case, we are going to practice in talking about the strategies that you can use for describing things. We have been working describing details about a town, details about person, details about. We have not been talking about what are they wearing or something like that, because we already tried to work on that. So I don't want to be tough with you with this. The thing is that I would like to bring you some strategies or some aspects that you really want to work. And the second stage, we are going to make an interview. The interview is, it takes just 5 minutes, and I will give you 3 or 4 questions about one topic. We have been working on two topics, but we are going to work on one of the 4 topics that I'm going to show you. And then you will have I will let that you can practice, that you can read all these kind of questions, put that question even in Spanish, try to make a good answer in Spanish, because most of the questions, they are not difficult, they are easier. But the thing is that we have to organize our ideas, and that is tough, because the questions, they are really easier, but the thing is that we have to make a good cohesion when we start to talk. So let's talk about the stage 1 again. For the stage 1, I would like, guys, that you can check this picture first. I'm going to put it better, bigger, excuse me. Take 1 minute and take just 1 minute, and we are going to have a practice with this. I would like that 2 person can bring us for 1 minute or whatever the minute that you can take, that you can give us a description of the image, and then we are going to work on the description that you made. So think about that, organize your ideas, and then we are going to work on this. Okay, who want to start?
Me, teacher.
Okay. For a second, Megan, because I have some students who are writing on my WhatsApp. Okay, so I'll go ahead. I would like that you can describe that in 1 minute. You can take.
Okay, in this picture I can see a picnic family. I consider that they spend an excellent time. I can see the juice, but I don't know why in the glasses I can see maybe lemonade. I can see grapes and maybe they are in a park on, I don't know, or in a calm place. I think that the weather this day was amazing because I can see the sun and the shadows of the different things, like the man, for example. And the boy is look your sandwich, and is your face is very happy, and that's it. I believe that is a beautiful spend the time of with the family.
If you see, well, if I can see that you have a good vocabulary describing. The thing that I can tell you is that we have to try to organize the ideas. Why I say that? Because first of all, we should describe the people, describe the moment, or describe the people and then describe the environment and then describe the moment that it could be, and then make a brief opinion with that. So that is the big goal that I bring you today. But wait a second. I would like that you can check Luz Neila, because you say something that when you start to talk, you say blah 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 blah, and that was nice, and then you say something like make my mind. You say the boy is the boy is looking the sandwich, or he's looking. Check that grammar, but it's okay, because you make a great details about the pictures, and that is really useful, and that make you a higher score. Okay, so that is the main idea of this exercise. So people, I bring you these guys because I would like that you can listen to our mates, because sometimes we are working in the same way, or we have another way to think and try to describe, because I have so many students, and when I start to learn English, I used to say in that way. I see a guy with a red t-shirt. I see a lemonade jar. I see some trees. I see 4 people. No. as you can listen that, I'm not describing a lot at all. I'm just saying some sentence about the image. I'm not making a good description. I'm not making a cohesion. I'm not saying anything. And we have to check that because we have to make a little story about that. And in that way, it sounds a little bit natural. So thank you, Luzneila. I will let that somebody else can make another kind of description.
Me, teacher, I am try.
Go ahead again.
Okay. I perceive a happy family because I see the smiles in her faces. There are over the grass making a picnic. Also, it's a beautiful day. It's a sunny day. I think that is the reason which they are drinking lemonade and eating sandwiches. The family appears a unit family, and I think that they like to share or to spend time together. And that is all.
That was great. That was great. Look, I would like to show guys some connection that you make. For example, when Luzneila was talking, she say, well, I consider that the picture is that. And that is really nice to start like that. Diana said, I perceive that the pictures look like that. That is really awesome way to talk like that, because sometimes we forget it. We just mention the details and that's it. So we have to integrate all these kind of I don't know, details. I don't know, that is not the word. I forget the word. Characteristic, but that the word is not characteristic. Well, anyway, you say something like that it will be better if you say they look like a unit family. You say something like the family is like unit. No, it's look like unit. It means that you can see that they are unit. That they really like to stay together. Do you see the difference with that? Because if you say, well, they are unit, it means like, no, it's not literal. La unidad. It's like it sounds like unidad. No. They like to spend time together. It will be better if you say that. Anyway, anything is your criteria if you accept that. But look this. I bring you this exercise because I would like that you can check I would like that you can check this aspect to make a good description. First of all, give a general introduction of what you see. Explain the action of the people who appear. Talk about the place where they are. Talk about the weather if the photo is outdoors. Mention clothing in a general way. Mention approximate age. Position objects that can be seen in the photo. Describe the mood of the people in the photo. After a brief, offer a brief personal opinion. So I consider that it's really nice if we try to follow this kind of details or strategies that it will be nice to improve our description. So for example, check the image again. You can say, well, this is a picture that you can see a family having a picnic. They are eating some fruits and sandwich and juice. Well, drinking juice, excuse me. They are in a garden in front of the house. The parents are in their 30s, and their son is 10 years old. Their daughter is a teenager. The picture of the photo was taken in summer because they are wearing t-shirt and shorts, and it's sunny. In the bottom of the left corner, or in the left corner, there is a basket, and in the background, I can see some trees. They seem to be having a good time because they like to spend time together, and it looks like a peaceful place. So if you see, I'm trying to give you a little description, making a little story, and try to put in our description some details that I made it. Well, I made the description and write down using every detail of this. But the thing is that we have to practice on it, because sometimes we just describe what are they wearing, or we are just talking about, I can see the grapes, I see some fries, potato fries, I can see a lemonade, just some glasses, I can see a sandwich, but that is not the detail that you have to mention. You have to mention in whole the picture what is the best idea. Well, that it looks like there is a picnic, because you can see a carpet, or I don't know the fabric. So we have to find out this kind of vocabulary that is really useful for you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say you? The thing is that when we start to check all these kind of things, we have the idea, and we see that is really easy. It's really easy to make a good description. Do you remember the class when I was trying to make a description just for a dog, or just for the lion? And I say that is easy because that is a dog, just little dog. But I start to talk about the dog. I start to talk about the ears, about the hair, about what it look like, and what the dog have in the background. What is the picture? What the dog is thinking? Whatever. The thing is that I bring you this, guys, because it's really helpful for us to talk about, make a little introduction, to make the picture a little bit personal. Like, well, I perceive in that picture that it looks like that. So that is really special and really particular, the way that you talk, and it's really interesting. So in that way, the person who are going to evaluate you, they are going to say, well, she make some mistakes, but she may, well, in this case, I'm thinking about Luzmela, she makes some mistakes, but for example, what she say, the boy is look, the boy is look, no, the boy is looking, but he can say, the examiner can say, but she organized her ideas. She make a good description about mention some details about that. She makes a brief personal opinion about that. So in that way, a person can forget the mistake that you took and put a higher level. So that is the way that we have to play in this kind of stage. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, all of you guys. Okay, so that is the thing that we are going to work. In November 17, we are going to work in the same things. I'm going to give you pictures, and you are going to describe, and that will be the picture look like really similar than the exam. That will like that you can be better, feel better, and practice on the exam. And I don't know that sometimes if I told you it's gonna be an exam, so you are going to get frustrated and get nervous and whatever, and all the things that is really normal to feel. But no, I would like that I believe in you guys. I know that you can do it, and I would like that you can develop your speaking skills, but bringing some new ideas. How can you say that? Not just describe the image. No, talk about the person, talk about the background, talk about the things that you can think that could be happening, whatever, and make a good connection. I perceive that is look like blah, 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 blah. So make this kind of expression. I'm going to think about the expression. I'm going to bring some expression that you can use. That will be nice. That will be nice. That is a good idea in this moment. Expression to use. Expression to use. Okay. Okay, go ahead. It's clear in this exercise, right? Super clear. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Easylissimo, easylissimo. Okay. For the second stage, this second stage is an interview. And this interview, guys, is about 4 topics. We are just work about 4 topics, no more. But not all of them. No, I'm not so mean. No. But you have to practice on all of them, because I'm going to just talk about just one topic. And I'm going to ask you 4 or 3 questions about the topic. Okay? So, anyway, in a second. In the thing that I show you in the guide, I put some of the topics. Well, anyway, there are the 4 topics that I'm going to ask you: the hometown, the studies, the work, the free time, with some questions, as you can see in this presentation: hometown, studies, work, and free time. We have been working on hometown and studies. Excuse me. I'm fine. I don't have COVID, but I don't know what happened with my breath. I have been like this for 1 week, 2 weeks, and no, just for 1 week, and it's anyway. Forget it. Anyway, we have been working in hometown and studies, and I bring you these topics: work and free times. About work, I just like to ask some question about your work. What work do you do? What do you enjoy most about your work? What are your main duties? Is there any other work is any other work you would like to do in the future? It means that you have to answer that. If during this moment you are not working, you have to invent the word. Do you understand? No, well, the word you are going to say, no, I am the person who cleaned the house. I am the person who washed the dishes, and that is my work. That is your work, but you have to answer. Because if you say, well, teacher, I consider that I can answer this question because I don't work, I'm going to say, okay, so bye. Because I can make you an interview if you don't work. In this case, the thing is that you have to bring some idea with this. So I'm trying to prepare you with this kind of act. Well, I don't know about these topics. So try to find something. Or I mean, try to think that you already are working as a teacher, as an English teacher. Try to think in that way. Well, right now I'm working, and right now I'm working in a school, and start to think like that and make your mind clear with it. Because if you try to, well, I know that sometimes you are going to invent something. No, make the thing make the idea stronger, If not, I'm going to ask you something and you say, I say that I was working in some place, but I don't remember right now what I say. No, no, write down, practice with that. Okay, that is the deal with it. So check that. Is there any other word you would like to do in the future? So check that, check all this kind of stuff. And finally, I can ask you about free time. Free time. As you can see, the work has 4 questions and the free time has 4 questions also. What types of activities do you like to do in your free time? If you don't have free time, invent that yourself. No, I don't do anything. Yes, you can do something. Still wash your dishes. that was so mean. No, 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 no. But you have to say something. No, I like to read to read some books. I'm interested in the books of El Coronel no tiene quien escriba from Gabriel Garcia Marquez, whatever. But start to talk like that. But you have to say something that you have something to do in your free time. So that is the main idea with this. So I'm going to ask you about what type of activities do you like to do in your free time? How long have you been interested in these activities? Do you like to do activities alone or with other people? And why? And do you think people have enough free time? So we are going to make a little conversation about that. I mean, a little interview. The thing is that if we have 3 questions or 4 questions, you have to control your answers because sometimes you have the idea and you keep talking. No, you have to create the way that I, as an examiner or as the person that I'm going to evaluate, that I understood that you finish the first answer, and I will follow asking the second one, and then you will start to answer the second one, and then I need to recognize you that you finish. Don't say, well, I finished that, you can ask me the next question. No, no, no. Try to make that as a conversation. So don't worry, make control of that. So I put in the guide all these kind of questions because I'm going to ask you about just one topic, whatever of these 4. So I consider that you should practice answering. Answer this question even in Spanish because they are really awkward when we are answering it. So practice with that. Practice, make a good answering. So don't worry. Don't worry. We have been practice with that. So for the next November 17, we are going to practice in 2 or 3 images, and then make some question about this one: free time and work. Because I would like to hear your answers. I would like that I would like to check some answer. How do you express yourself? Just saying these kind of things. Do you understand? Do you understand everything that I say? Is clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Everything is clear, teacher.
Oh, thank you. Do you consider that you are ready for the exam?
More or less.
More or less also. Do you think that all the strategies that I have been giving you is enough to make a good answer or try to do it?
You did an excellent work this semester for us. I think so. It's my personal opinion. Because I think that
I agree with you, Daya.
to improve our ability, communication skills.
Yes.
And for me, it's very, very important. But I think that I never, I never, I'm ready for that test. Because, I don't know, maybe with you, I feel me very confident, but it's a test. It's a test.
Yes, yes,
Never mind, it's a test.
yes. Don't worry. I have the same problem. It's like a disturbed word. It's an awful word, but it's okay. For example, when I have a class in class, when I have with my students, and I say, well, este viernes tenemos la evaluación, entonces ellos se quedan. No, don't worry. Este viernes tenemos un diagnóstico de conocimientos adquiridos desde que empezamos la clase hasta el final del día. Y de esa manera ellos cambian la percepción simplemente de no decir, mi papá es también docente y él dice, tenemos un interrogatorio. Entonces es mucho más cruel el comentario.
Yes.
So I work. No, no, Papa. You can say something like that. It's really mean, and it's easy. He teach matemáticas financieras, but it's really tough to say. I have an interrogatorio matemática financiera. That is crazy. That is anyway. I need to focus on my class. My God, the thing is that these days it has been really hard to work. It has been really hard because we have many activities to do. But I consider that November 17, we will have the time to express ourselves about the things that we do, the anecdotes or some observation, because November 17 will be our final class. So I would like that even Nubia can stay with us, and I would like to thank everybody. I appreciate. I feel that I improved my English. I have a lot of mistakes, I know, but all the time I talk from my heart. So sometimes my mind doesn't work in the best way, the best way that I'm talking. So the thing is that I push myself, and it's really funny to hear that. But when I start speaking encounters, the tutor told me, or told to our classmate, whatever. She said, well, it doesn't matter if you start to talk in Spanish, or you can teach English, or you can mix the language that when you have a class. And I put my goal that no, I have to speak all the time in English. And sometimes I felt really comfortable talk. Sometimes I feel like, no, I would like to put the to teach simple past tense. No, I would like to talk about adjectives. Not so many topics, but I convinced myself that no, I would like to talk about confidence or strategies to learn things that is really helpful just for present the test, because we don't have enough classes for that. So I bring some topics that I really like, or I really like it, that somebody teach that. Anyway, I feel that I put my head in the mouth of the lion because I consider that no, I can do it. That is really tough to keep talking in English. I consider that maybe the second classes my mind was like this. I have a headache because I keep thinking in English, and I consider that is a good training because we keep thinking in English. For example, in this case, I'm talking with you, but I am thinking in English, and I missed that. When I was in United States, I was in Kansas University, and I remember that I felt like that. I guess in the third month, I start to dream in English and to start to talk, just have a good communication, and that's it. But I didn't have any grammar, and I consider that I have been talking as an Indian or whatever. But the thing is that we have to build an environment where you can talk in English. The thing is that we don't have that. It's like to know, es como aprenderse las tablas de multiplicar. Si usted no las utiliza, usted realmente se le va a olvidar. En este caso a mí se me olvidaron las tablas de multiplicar y yo soy ingeniero. ¿Ok? Es como patinar. Si usted no continúa patinando, usted realmente se va a caer y se lo va a seguir haciendo hasta que usted no tenga la práctica. Y esto es un grave problema para nosotros para poder hablar inglés. Si nosotros no mantenemos esa práctica, no. Por más que escuchemos, veamos series, por más que escuchemos música, por más, si no mantenemos eso, no va a ir bien. Y creo que este tipo de actividades realmente me sirvieron para el examen de septo. O sea, yo no, pues, aunque lo haya perdido, pues yo no me siento que fallé. Yo pues hice lo mejor. Hay una parte del examen que fue online, en que no me fue bien por tonta, porque no escogí bien o realmente no entendí, pero la parte de speaking y la parte de elaborar un ensayo realmente me fueron muy bien. Y estoy supremamente contenta y satisfecha con eso. Entonces yo creo que eso fue como que lo más importante. Entonces yo en este momento quiero decirles, y se lo voy a decir el martes, si nosotros no nos mantenemos practicando, esto se olvida. Y no avanzamos lo suficiente. O sea, podemos decir, ahorita podemos hacer una presentación de un examen y nos va bien. Pero de aquí a enero, no lo hacemos. Entonces, sí les dejo la duda. Les dejo la duda porque cuando yo he dado mis clases presenciales, muchos de mis estudiantes me dicen, hagamos una clase de conversación, a conversation club. Y quiero confesarles que, y jamás lo he hecho, que yo digo no, por miedo, porque yo nunca había durado tanto tiempo hablando en inglés. Y en este caso yo estoy diciendo, me digo, ay, carajo, lo hubiera dicho que sí, y hubiera hecho grupos de conversación y hubiera hecho estos mismos temas. O sea, yo no sé qué me pasó y he perdido trabajos. O sea, estoy dando mis clases y cuando yo termino mis clases, porque yo solamente doy 32 horas o 48 horas con los estudiantes y chao, entonces todos quedan encantados y quieren seguir. Entonces yo digo, no, yo no puedo, ¿por qué? Porque se me acabó el tema o porque no me quieren entrometer en eso. Así. Quiero decirles que estoy en este momento súper lista para hacer Conversation Club, cosas que yo nunca había hecho. Yo no hago cursos, yo no hago clases personales, sino me gustan clases en grupo. Y manejo un grupo de 30, de 60 personas y súper bien. Pero yo no sé qué me pasa hablándole en inglés. Entonces creo que, que esto me animó mucho para hacer. Entonces estoy pues, satisfecha también con eso. Quería decirle eso, debe ser una bonita experiencia con ustedes. Y ya, yo creo que así, nos vemos el martes. Vamos a practicar el examen. Vamos a decirnos las verdades, a cantarnos las verdades. Pues porque es mi última clase con ustedes y quiero, tengo varias cositas que me gustaría decirle a cada uno. Y creo que los logros hay que decirlos y los errores hay que decirlos, pues, se los diré en su momento. Pero hay que echarnos flores porque eso estimula que realmente estemos haciendo las cosas bien. Quiero decirle algo muy claro para ustedes. A diferencia de Luz Neila y yo, porque Luz Neila y yo tenemos edad suficiente para decir que hemos tenido experiencia y ya estamos enfocadas en qué es lo que realmente queremos continuar haciendo en nuestra vida. Sí, esa es la diferencia, de que nosotros no podemos tener la opción de que, no, para esta vaina yo no serví, entonces voy a empezar esto es mejor a estudiar sociales. No, este plan ya no nos toca a nosotras porque ya, o sea, Patricia, o sea, por favor, ¿sí? Además ya tenemos un trabajo, al menos un trabajo más seguro. Pero sí le invito a usted, por ejemplo, a Dayana, a Yaisa, a John, a Jenny. Visualicen bien en que si se sienten correctos en el lugar en que están, estudiando lo que realmente están haciendo. Si ustedes sienten que su perfil es para eso, porque usted tiene que manejar personas, tiene que manejar público, tiene que dominar su genio, tiene que dominar frustraciones, tiene que trabajar bajo presión, tiene que, se le puede venir el mundo, pero usted tiene que estar muy positivo. Todo ese tipo de cosas lo crean a usted a tener un buen perfil para ser docente, porque usted va a ser el ejemplo, porque usted va a hacer eso. Recuerde que esta carrera no es para enseñarle inglés, esta carrera no le enseña inglés. Se supone que usted, al estudiar esta carrera, es porque usted ya tiene una base de inglés, porque esta carrera lo va a enseñar a usted a ser profesor de inglés, no enseñarle inglés. Quiero serle muy enfática en eso. Lo estoy haciendo con ustedes, esto lo hice con un grupo de compañeras que nosotros empezamos desde primer semestre y en este momento ya solamente somos 2, éramos 6. Y me acuerdo que hice una charla con ellas porque pues yo era una persona que hacía el trabajo y compilaba y todo el cuento, pero me daba cuenta pues que había gente que no estaba cometiendo el cuento. Hombre, si no cree que es, no pierda el tiempo y no pierda la plata, intenten en otra cosa. Nada, el periodo de frustración, el periodo de que no, pero entonces ahora ¿qué hago? Yo no sirvo para esto. No, hay muchas cosas más. Lo terrible es que usted vaya a graduarse en una cosa que a usted no le gusta y que usted se siente infeliz. Entonces, yo creo que cuando usted hace las cosas de corazón, las cosas se le hacen mucho más fácil. Entonces, quería dejarle eso a ustedes. Listo, muchachos. Un abrazo, los quiero mucho, me parece chévere el grupo y nos vemos el martes. ¿Bien?
Thanks, teacher. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you so much, teacher.
Thank you so much for staying with us, for joining us, for joining my class. And take your time making the video recording. Put that on time because it don't take that for the last minute. And that's it. So we'll see you next week. Okay?
Bye-bye, teacher. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher. Bye,
Bye,
partner.
Teacher.
Bye-bye.
Bye.